Welcome guys, another video from CryEngine United, right? Today's video is something different. Yes, that's my bed or behind me. Anyway, so today's video is a little bit different, guys. Going to go into some game making. I'm gonna start off first with maybe Unreal Engine 5, or I will start with CryEngine. But last night I downloaded a sample, a SDK sample, you understand, which I will show you all just now. So guys, I'm not a game developer as yet. I cannot make games, but since 2020 I started a YouTube channel. You know, I always had a passion for gaming, you know, for making games and stuff, but I just didn't have the courage because the coding and these different stuff. But I believe now, you know, I want to dedicate my time to get into some game development, you know, making some games in CryEngine and Unity and Unreal Engine. So yeah, so I downloaded this sample last night from here. So if you go to here, right, let's load up a little bit, taking a while. What is going on here? Alright, right, and if you type in SDK, you'll see I downloaded this one here and I transferred it to my game folder where my project is. Right, it's a SDK. This is like a sample project. You could use it to start building your own game. You could edit the terrain, you could add in more props and stuff, you know, which I plan to do. But for now, I'm just gonna show you all the game inside the CryEngine, right? So first off, all what you will do, right, go back to projects, and I will have to start the game from here, or here, launch game executable. Alright, and then I could edit the project and stuff. So yes, CryEngine United is going to some game development, you know. Also, I'm wearing my merchandise, if you could see. So I'm gonna show you CryEngine United. Alright guys, without wasting your time, let's get into the video, right? So I'm gonna launch the game from here, and once I launch the game, alright guys, I'll be back, right? So stay tuned. As we inside the game, as I see CryEngine, alright, right now the game has no enemies in it. It don't have any songs or music in the menu, anything. It's just a SDK, alright, a SDK sample that I downloaded. But the good thing about SDK, you could still add enemies to the map. I know maybe I could change up the name, give it a name. I could use the SDK and make a mod for like Crisis 2 or whatever, you know. So I recorded some before, but like the recorder crashed, so I'm gonna try again, right? So let's go into single player. We'll test the airfield. So you have 3 demos here: airfield, VR demo, and Woodland. So you're gonna test airfield first. Alright, let's load up. Hope it doesn't crash again, you know. So this is it here, guys. This is the SDK sample. So they made this so if you want to start off making a game, you make it easier. All you have to do is just add like AIs and stuff, and you know, as you see the menu, I could change the name and stuff. But for now, you know, I'm gonna take my time and work on this, and once I get accustomed to the engine, once I add enemies and stuff, then you know I could be back. So it's a pretty good game. I don't know what name I'll give it as yet. But as you can see, the physics is good. As you can see, this is pretty good. So this is just the airfield here. As you see, no enemies, you know. It's just an empty map. That's it, you're running around. You know, so anybody could download the CryEngine and download this sample. You understand? But for me, this will be my starting point to make my own game, to create something. You know, I could turn this SDK into my own game, and who knows, maybe I could sell it, but I wouldn't be selling it. I will just, like, you know, I'll just turn into my own game, you know. So I just want to show you guys and let you guys know that I want to take this step into going into game development for CryEngine and Unity. You understand? So let's proceed through the map. I want to show you all around. Don't matter how we're looking so low, guys, I'm playing on medium. If I set it to high, the graphics will be all messed up. So I have to set it to medium, and still it looks good at medium. You understand? So you can see the character shadow here, so realistic. So I don't know. So that this didn't crash again, guys. I just want to show you all around the map a little bit, and then we can move on to the other maps. Alright, so here you could proceed, climb the mountain. I have no grenade. If you want to try this SDK, just make sure your PC have 16 gigs of RAM. Make sure you have a good graphic card, and then you could run this SDK. So this is the back of the map, guys. It's kind of weird, tracker shadows on the trees. Alright, guys, so definitely work on this map, add some AIs, I'll give it a name and stuff. Alright, guys, so we're gonna move on to the next map, right? I'll be back. Alright, guys, this is the next section, Woodland. You understand? Very, very beautiful map. It's the next level. Understand? Again, no enemies to fight, just walk around the map and stuff, you know. So guys, I'm gonna use this SDK and I'm gonna build a game with this. I'm gonna give it, you know, a different name and stuff. You know, I don't know anything about coding, but I will just watch some videos on YouTube. You understand? And then yeah, I just see this is very beautiful. So I'm gonna work on this. And next time I make a video on this, you will see AIs and stuff, and probably a different name, you understand? And I will make this my first game, you understand? I didn't completely build the game, but I will add in the AIs and stuff, and you know, I'll give it a name, and from there I will start my gaming journey. So you all wish me luck, you know. I really want to get into this. It wouldn't be easy. I'll have a lot of challenges, but I really love, since small I love playing games, and yeah, that's why I made my YouTube channel. Started off 30 subscribers. I used to doubt that I would ever get any views and stuff, and look at me. And, you know, I made the best tutorials on YouTube, all because a good friend encouraged me to never give up on my dreams and to keep pushing. And I really love game, and I just want to make games, guys. You know, this could be a career for me, you understand? So I want to focus on this. I will still be posting videos on YouTube, but I will spend more time learning to play, make games and stuff. I will definitely work on these maps in the SDK. I will add in AI and stuff. I will add in more stuff and make it a whole new different map. So next time I record a video on this, you will see AI and stuff, and you know. So yeah, guys. Alright guys, so let's move on to the next map, right? I'll be back. Alright guys, this is the VR map. This is a VR map for the CryEngine. Alright guys, so this will be it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, and if you want to get notified for when I post more videos, don't forget to subscribe to that notification bell. I'm definitely gonna work on these maps, adding some AIs and stuff. It will take time, but once I get to add these AIs and maybe change up stuff in the map, you know, I'll do our next video on this. So thanks for watching. Classic Games United out, and have a blessed day. Right guys, this is the multiplayer map. This is the multiplayer section. So I will definitely work on the multiplayer as well. This is true LAN, so you could play with your friends and stuff. You understand? This this is the multiplayer section here. So once I finish the game, once I finish adding the stuff and thing, like I said, I will add in, you know, this could be I will fix up the multiplayer and we could play multiplayer and stuff on this map. Alright, so yeah, this multiplayer here is and the good thing about this SDK is it have single player and it have multiplayer. So you know, so this will become my game soon once I get to add in the AIs and stuff, you know. And I just want to show you the multiplayer look like. So I'll be working on this, guys. Without that being said, I'm gonna say bye again. So take care and have a blessed time. Classic Games United out.